Hello, good morning. This is John Teal from Teal's Excavating and Johnny Snowplow Services. Today is a Johnny Snowplow Services day because yesterday I almost seen green grass and I saw it robbing. Today, yeah, it was a couple centimeters of heavy wet snow, and guess what? The old Ford plow truck won't start. Old, it's only a 2009. She won't start, so I boosted it and the battery's toast. Go to lift the plow, she won't go. She just shuts off. So I got to replace the battery as soon as Canadian Tire is open. So had to make that call. Oh, hi, this is Johnny Snowplow Services. I'm sorry, but we're going to be delayed this morning. Make sure you send them a message, call them, do whatever you have to do, but make sure, because you don't want them calling you. That's not a good deal. You don't want them calling you. So keep in communication with them. Yeah, there's always going to be somebody that's going to be pissed off, but at least you're doing your part. You can't help mechanical breakdowns. I've had nothing but issues with this truck, this plow truck. It's been a lemon since I bought it. I've had it for about 8 years since I started my plowing company. At first it was okay, and then a year into it, the engine blew up. So I've had to replace an engine. It's the second plow that's been on it now, and I went with a Western again because I didn't want to change all the wiring and all that stuff. But anyways, every time I turn around, there's something new broken on it. I've spent a pile of money just in the plow this year. And every time I turn around, the truck's giving me troubles. It's either a fuel pump or the driver module for a fuel pump. That's a common issue for this truck. Wiring, I've had electrical issues with this truck since I bought it, so I don't know. Got myself into a lemon there. Anyways, yeah, make sure you call your customers and say, hey, sorry, but I'm delayed. They'll appreciate it. Some of them will, some of them won't. Doesn't matter what you do, some of them won't. But it is what it is. You can only do what you can do. When it comes to snow removal, it's a thankless job. So if you're just starting out there, just remember that no matter what you do, you're the bad guy. Like, I've been called douchebag this year. I've been called lots of other stuff. But you don't have to take that. People think that they pay you money, that they can do whatever, say or whatever they want to you. I mean, people are going to say whatever they're going to say anyway, so you can either be the, F you and, yell back at them, or you can just go, thank you very much. Kill them with kindness or whatever. That's what I do. It seems to piss them off more. But just, I've called property managers and said, hey, I don't have to take that shit, bud. Find a new guy next year. And, I don't take it. I just say, oh, okay, thank you very much. Have a nice day. I do my job. And then I phone the property manager and say, tell them what happened, and that they're going to be looking for a new contractor next year. There's work out there. As long as you don't do too badly, you got to do a good job and everything like that. I picked up a few extra customers this year. I've got way too many. I had 2 trucks, and then last year the one truck broke down. This year I bought a pickup truck, a 2013 Dodge Ram, and I don't have any plans on putting a plow on this truck. This is my get back and forth, reliable get back and forth truck to do other jobs, the summer work. I do snow plowing, I started with snow plowing, I do lawn cutting, and I do mostly just the commercial properties that I don't take on residential's properties for lawn cutting. I did in the past, but I got rid of it, because for me to run a push mower around, I was sick a couple years ago, and I'm still not 100%, so I find it very tough for me to run a push mower around. I've got a 50-inch zero-turn mower that I use on my commercial properties, and I try to stick to just that. I'm getting slowly getting rid of the lawn cutting stuff because it's a two-man job now. I used to do everything all by myself, and I'm finding it very tough to do that nowadays because of like I said, I had a critical illness a couple years back, and I almost didn't make it. So if you want to look it up, it's called ARDS, Acute Respiratory Distress Syndrome. A lot of people don't make it back from that. I was in a coma and everything, 6 weeks, oxygen up until last summer, and I went in the hospital in 2016, February 2016. Out of the hospital, woke up out of a coma in March 15th of 2016, out of the hospital April 15th of 2016, and now it's 2019 and I'm still can't breathe very well. I mean, I can mostly breathe very well, but I still have a hard time, when I'm walking and, physical activity. I'm out of breath so fast. Sit down and it comes back to me, but it's tough for me to do those jobs anymore. Don't think I'll ever go back to paving. I was a paving foreman before I got sick. Don't think I'll ever do that again. So now I'm focusing on excavation work, and I want to sell my snow plowing business, but nobody's coming anywhere close to what I think I need to get out of it. So what I'll probably do is scale back my snow plowing company a bit until maybe if I can afford to buy a couple new trucks or newer trucks. They don't have to be new. I don't care what anybody says. You don't have to go out and buy brand new trucks. You just have to have reliable, good working trucks. Okay, so as long as your equipment is in good condition, it doesn't have to be the prettiest thing, but if it's in good condition, as long as it's reliable, you can get out there and get the job done. Unlike today for me, that's the problem. This is the way I look at it. If you have one truck, you should have two trucks. If you have two trucks, you should have three trucks. You don't necessarily have to have two trucks working. You can have one truck working and one truck for backup. But let me tell you, if you don't have that second truck for backup, and like what happened to me today, you could be in trouble. You're gonna have to make that call and say, sorry, I can't get there yet. And you don't want customers pissed off. That's not the whole point of business. Business is you're trying to do something for somebody to earn money to be able to afford your house and your car and everything else, right? Try not to live above your means or anything like that, but I've extended myself a little bit because I bought this truck. It's an extra $500 a month, so that means I got to work a little harder just to pay for it. So luckily for me, the excavation part of my company is starting to take off a bit now. So I'm working for a couple of contractors, and I'm doing well with them. It's starting to really work out. I don't own any equipment, so they're responsible to rent whatever equipment they need for their job, and I just give them an hourly rate to go and run it. And if they need a helper guy, I can find one to come with us or whatever, but usually I'm by myself and I'm running whatever equipment's on site. I'm doing a remediation project, removing contaminated soil. We've done all that from November till January. So we've got all the contaminated soil out of the ground, and now we're working inside a building right now. I'm doing a small little, what we're doing is excavating, taking the concrete out of the floor, excavating, I don't know, probably a foot and a half of dirt out of the underneath the floor, and then we're augering holes down so that he can treat the soil underground, whatever. So that's in the process. I'm actually going back down there tonight to do a couple more days. I've been there all week last week, so now I'm going to be there a couple more days this week, and then I'll be off for another couple weeks, and then I've got some projects to go look at to price out. People have called me, so I'm going to do that and just keep plugging away. That's all you can do. Just keep plugging away. Do your best. Running a business isn't easy. There are times where it can be. I'm always a big believer of work smart, not hard. And because of my health, I've had to work smart, not hard. So, it is what it is, right? So, hopefully, right now I'm hoping it doesn't snow too much more. It is still snowing right now. I don't know if you can see, but it is still snowing. And old Blue's sitting there, she's sick. So we gotta fix old Blue and get her going again. Spent a pile of money on the plow, so and after I did that, it broke down the last snowstorm. I went out and probably spent over $1,500 repairing it, getting it serviced, diagnosis of it, what was going on. The first diagnosis the guy did, he told me it was the power cable, and running from the battery lead over to the controller. No, that wasn't it. That was a $350 part. So I'm like, oh, whatever. At least I know that's brand new. Same issue happened, so then I took it back to them. They didn't charge me the second time for the diagnosis, but it turned out that they replaced the cable from the battery down to the plow. So everything's working, and I parked it because we didn't have any more snow. That was the end of February pretty much. And so it's been sitting in my driveway now for, I don't know, probably 20 days, whatever. I haven't been out in it, and battery's toast. It's dead. And it snowed today, so it's one of those days. But like I said before, very important, call your customers, because then your day won't go so bad. All right. Okay. Anyways, have a great day. Yeah, have a great day. Okay, take care. Thanks. Bye.